Good Monday morning, everybody. About 11 o'clock, give or take a minute or two. Came back over to check the trail cam, retrieve the card, and see if we got anything this time with the apples. Got a few more to spread around. And as I walked up to camp, the one thing that I did notice this time, there's not a piece of that fruit left. May or may not be disappointed. I hope that cam worked. Man. Let me go over there and retrieve the card, and if there's anything on it, I'll show it to you right now. Well, folks, I'm just a little bit disappointed. The weather's got me up today, though. That's kind of nice. It's already 72 degrees out here. On the way to 79 today, I think. A little disappointed there in the trail cam. It took 8 pictures, but all I could see was the back of one deer. I don't hardly get it. I cut up 10 apples out here, and they're all gone. And I didn't get a picture. Well, 1, 2 maybe. All you can see is the back of the deer. I'll look at them a little bit better when I get to the house, and if there's anything worth showing you guys, I'll put it on at the end of the video. I was thinking about coming over and having a brew today. Just too warm for a brew, man, so well, sticking with water today. I'm going to take a little walk on the way out. I'm not going to be here too long today, but I am going to go on the way out like I came in the last time, from that side over there, and then walk through the field down at the end. I'm going to find out where that water's coming from. I'm going to see if there's a little pond over there in that field. It keeps water too much to not have a source over there pretty good. I seriously doubt it if there's a spring running out of the ground over there. Could be. All right. Woods is kind of lively today with the birds again. And maybe I'll spook something up on the way out. I don't know. Wish that trail cam would have done a little bit more of its job. 8 pictures in 5 days, 6 days. I don't understand that, but all I can do is try again. I'm going to chop up some apples and reset it with a fresh card. See what happens. Right now, I think I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. Kind of in the shade, believe it or not. Feels warm there in the sun. It's 80-degree weather. It'll be 30 degrees again next week. We'll all be sick with a cold. But that's kind of the way it goes sometimes, huh? I notice all of you guys have been putting out videos, short sleeve shirts and t-shirts and stuff. I personally was expecting a little bit more winter. Yeah. Still not over with yet. You know, we've had some pretty rough stuff around here in April a time or two. It's possible they could happen again this year, the way the weather pattern's going, with all the warm weather and then turning off cold in a couple of days. Just crazy. I'm going to get over here and reload the trail cam and probably start making my way out after I chop up a few more apples. We'll see. Some of you guys out there probably noticed the stick here today. Don't have a real big collection anymore. I never did collect them. My dad did. This particular stick right here, in 1984, believe it or not, I was out up in Kentucky on my bike and just cruising down some back roads, staying out of traffic, staying out of the way, and enjoying myself. And a real curly caught the corner of my eye. I whipped around and went back, and this is a piece of locust. I don't know exactly how old it is, probably about 10 years old, according to the rings on it. But it had a very thick vine growing in it. And I chopped it off and took it to the house. But you can just picture this hanging out the back of the bike in the saddlebag, right? My dad cleaned it all up, got the vine out of it. And you know, it spent most of its time sitting in the corner. It's just too heavy. It's about it's just about twice as heavy as the ones I usually carry. I knew I wasn't going to go far today, so I brought this one with me to show you guys. I had a gentleman the other day tell me that if you get one, if you can find one that's got more than 7 wraps on it, you've got a real find. Well, this one has an even dozen. And they're fairly large hoops too, you can see. Partly because it's locust, it's kind of heavy, but mostly just because it's so big. It's kind of amazing how that works, isn't it? It's a beautiful stick, though. Well, folks, we'll know in a few minutes. I went ahead and set it. Now I'm going to walk here in front of it, see if it'll take a picture of me talking to you guys. Hadn't been feeling too good this weekend. Kind of a strange weekend. Quiet. Just didn't feel good. Still don't feel real good today, but man, I had to get out of the house. I couldn't stay there another minute cooped up. I guess that rain we had the other night kind of washed out the tracks over here a little bit. Was kind of hoping there'd be some more pictures on there with all the apples gone. I wonder if they had there's one picture that's kind of fuzzy. I'm kind of wondering if they had one of the squirrels go up there and drop his tail down across the camera while I couldn't see them eating the apples. Yeah, well, I'll just keep trying. Next time I come over, I'm going to take the camera over to the other side of the property. You guys watched a few videos back. There's another little pond over there where the old barn used to stand. And I'm going to set it out there for a night or two. See what happens. Let me flip you guys around here. I'm going to go right over there in the edge of that little tree line and across the field here. See if I can find the origin of that running water. Bring you back in a minute. Yeah, it runs down over there all the time. Yeah, that old Harley going up the road. Sorry about the shaking. They said I'm not feeling too good. But I can see it kind of slithering its way up through there. And a bunch of briars and low limbs. I'm going to walk up here just a little bit. Like something else has been walking here just a little bit too, huh? And right across here. I got a little standing water here. But that's like not accounting for water running down there as much as it does. Feel like Jed Clampett. Feel like I ought to be able to shoot into the ground and get oil here. I don't see it running out anywhere. Or bubbling up out of the ground, I mean. It's pretty wet right here where I'm walking. You see the little trail of water there in front of me? Like I said, folks, sorry about the shaking. Yeah, still going. It's too muddy and broke up to see any tracks. And it keeps winding its way back up through the woods here. You can hear it every once in a while. A little bit slushy right here. Yeah, they hadn't been down too long. Boy, that's a lot of firewood right there. I'm going to have to get permission to come over here and get it. I do have permission to be over here. I just hardly ever come over here. Well, folks, I have followed it back up the hill here, what little hill there is, and it just disappears right here. And you see that little spot about there. Got some standing water, and then from there on up through here, it's dry. Now, you guys have come over here before, but when we come up, usually I come up on that side over there. Today I managed to get up on this side. I guess that one's been down for a little while. I think the last pictures of this that I showed everybody, there wasn't any water in here. Now you can kind of see how it stands. I'm just a little bit downwind today, and yeah, it's just a little bit funky. But there's a bunch of frogs right in that hole right there. I know you can't, but I can see 3 sitting right there now, pretty good sized croakers. Well, best I can figure, I guess, is when this fills up, it fills up till it can't hold no more, and then runs out of the ground right down there. I'll bring you back when I get down to the other end. Yeah, you can see right there where it comes out. It kind of eases its way across the field. It gets pretty sloppy right here. Hear that? And if you guys watched the other video where I came in this way the other day, you'll recognize this crap laying around. And this is the other one that was running the other day, and it kind of split off up there. The other channel's a little bit deeper. Yeah. Yeah. You guys see the deer print there? That one there. And that one there. Kind of looks like a little raccoon coming through here. But it's run enough right there, it's cut a little ditch. Just kind of winds its way down. And now I'm back on the southeast corner of the property here. Got all them woods there to play in. I don't have permission to camp over there, but I can walk over there and hike around. Let me get on back towards the end of the field down here. That fixed my curiosity for the day. At least I know where it comes from. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys these tree roots here. This old double white oak. Grapevines everywhere. And just a rough guesstimate, almost say about 70 feet up there to the top of those. Yeah. I'm sure they have enjoyed the water right there, but I got a feeling they're going to start leaning. The ones already started leaning this way. But you can see where it runs on off down here. Back up that way down towards where I parked my car. But I noticed this right here. Nice little wallowed out hole there. And you can see the water running, coming out of the ground right there. So I'm guessing that this whole area right here is just soaked underneath, and it finally found a place to run out. And we get walking on back towards the car. Well, I'm almost to the edge of the property. That was kind of interesting. At least I know where that water comes from now anyway, huh? Several deer trails up that way, or critter trails at least. Well, we'll see what the trail cam does about Friday. I'll ease back over this way and move it to another location for a day or two or 4. We'll see. Well, I'm going to head across the creek here. Glad you guys joined me today. Thanks for coming along. I don't know about the trail cam. Just going to have to keep trying, I guess, huh? So until next time, everybody, just waiting for the next big adventure.